A lot of people have asked me how long they need to wait until they can refinance. It's a common misconception that you have to wait at least 1 year before you can refinance. There are some rules and variations around that. For example, if you did a loan that has a prepayment penalty, you can still refinance within that prepayment penalty period, but as it implies, there is a penalty for paying it off and refinancing before that period expires. Now, these days, most loans do not have a prepayment penalty. In fact, many loans you can refinance the day after closing if you want to. After closing, your lender may sell your loan to an investor or a servicer. And if that loan gets paid off or refinanced within 6 months, that's called an EPO, early payoff. So a lot of companies would discourage you from trying to pay it off or refinance within 6 months because any revenue they made on that loan by selling it to the servicer could get clawed back. However, technically there is no rule that you have to wait 6 months, although the lender would appreciate it. An exception to this rule is VA loans. VA will actually require that you wait at least 210 days or make 7 on-time payments from the date of your closing, or as they call the note date, before you would be able to refinance to another VA loan. Even at that 1-year mark, it doesn't mean you should refinance. It all comes down to market conditions, interest rates, things like equity that you may have gained in the property. For example, if someone closed on their purchase loan and had credit that wasn't really that good and had a 10% down payment, so they needed to have PMI, which stands for private mortgage insurance, after a year, if their credit has improved a lot and they've gained equity in the property, even if interest rates haven't gone down a lot, they may be a good candidate to refinance. The improved equity and credit scores could help them reduce or even drop the PMI payment, as well as maybe get a little lower interest rate at the same time. Best practice is to make sure you're working with an experienced loan officer who knows your scenario and is looking out for you and will contact you if they think it's a good time to refinance. Or if your situation changes and maybe you need to refinance for different reasons, someone that's available that you can call and talk to and work through what those options might be.